What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Confrontational, where we preview each week of the NFL, give our picks and predictions for the upcoming week, and recap a little bit of last week and all that good stuff. And yeah, fuck the week 7 killed me. I was
Mm,
trying to get the record back and everything, and try to make up some games on some coin flips, but yeah, it didn't go in my favor. Yeah, last few weeks haven't gone in my favor. It's been kind of tough sledding for me. Games though last week were pretty chalk. I mean, who you thought would win probably did win and everything like that. I mean, yeah, there were some coin flips and everything, but I went 7-8 last week. So tough road, tough sledding for me. I'm overall 64, 43 and 1 here, for my records and everything. Yeah, what do you got for your records?
yeah, I had a great week. I'm back in that, like kind of spoken into existence. Yeah, be going like that. Yeah, like I said, like those good records, like the 12-4s or whatever. Went 13-2. So yeah, pretty good week from last week. My only losses were Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night, and then that Miami Browns game, which Browns kind of blew them out of the water. Dolphins aren't very good, I guess, or they didn't really show up. They're kind of struggling with the coaching and obviously Tua Tagovailoa, a lot of locker room controversy and stuff like that. So yeah, 13-3 overall, 74, 33 and 1. So I think I got about 10 games on you, but I mean, still a lot of games left. I mean, we're getting about halfway through the season, so
Yep.
still a lot of stuff to do. And obviously we do playoffs too, so we include that as well. So
Yeah, plenty of
um,
ground to make up. Yeah, we got a
yeah,
lot of time to make up some ground here. But yeah, no, overall, I mean, as far as games last week go, yeah, I mean, you had a thriller on Thursday night with the 240-old quarterbacks going at it.
hmm
Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers. That was a barn burner. You got a high scoring 33-31 game there.
yep,
Yeah, fun to see and everything like that. And yeah, a few other ones like you said, the Miami Dolphins game and the Cleveland Browns. I guess no one would have thought Browns would have put up 31 points on the Dolphins, or the
no,
Dolphins only
no,
putting up 6 points that week. I mean, what a shit show it is in Miami there.
hmm
Um, yeah, other games. I mean, obviously the Chiefs. We kind of called that one a lock. They swamped the Raiders,
yeah,
swept
yeah. Have
them
you getting
31-0.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's when we mentioned this in last podcast. Rasheed Rice, it depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't know if he was going to come on the field and ball out. I mean, obviously he didn't have a ton of yards, but he had 7 receptions, he was targeted 10 times, and also had two
Two
touchdowns. So,
tutties. Yeah, two tutties.
so
That's
he
all that
came on the
matters,
he came on
baby.
the scene and made an impact right away. So obviously he's their number one. So, um, yeah, it kind of sucks. Chiefs will be the Chiefs at the end of end of the season or middle of the season. They eventually come around and play ball like they're supposed to, like they usually do. So yeah, that game, obviously the Buccaneers lost a tough one on Monday night.
Yep.
Baker didn't look great. Obviously Mike Evans
Got blew out by
going
the
out.
Detroit Lions. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
the lines for the offense is so explosive. So many
so
weapons
good,
on that.
so
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
it's hard to stop.
Yeah, and
Um,
other games. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good games this week, but I mean, just look at the Bears. I mean, this is one of their best starts they've had in a long time. Obviously, on a four-game winning streak,
yep.
which a lot of NFL is not even on a four-game. A lot of teams aren't on a four-game winning streak. So kudos to them. I mean, playing really really good ball. Good for Caleb Williams. Ben Johnson's obviously doing something right with Caleb Williams. Obviously, they started out really rough, but and everybody was kind of shitting on him, but
Yep.
they turned it around and they're playing good. But yeah, great week last week. Yeah, like you said, it's pretty tough. I mean, a lot of teams that were supposed to win did win. I think there's only two upsets, or not even, yeah, two upsets. So out of those 15 games. So yeah,
Yeah.
see how this week
Colts.
goes.
Colts still rolling. 6-1,
hmm
best team in the NFL right now. They're
Yep.
still cruising along. Let's mention, yeah, Packers, Cardinals. That was kind of a close one, but they kind of handled it pretty significantly. I mean, Micah
Mm,
Parsons with those two deep game winning pressures and a sack. One was a
yep.
sack, one was a good pressure and everything. So I mean, it's good to see Micah Parsons come alive with a total of 3 sacks for the game. I think that was a
hmm
career high for him, or ties a career high or something like that for
Yep.
him and everything. But yeah, what else you got to add to that Packers game last week against the
Yeah, I
Cardinals?
mean, yeah, they look good. I mean, we're pretty lucky to be sitting at 4-1-1. Very inconsistent football, especially our offense. Just we gotta play better. Gotta put stuff together. We don't look very aggressive. I mean, obviously these teams. I mean, Cardinals aren't great. They're not terrible, but they're not great. The Cleveland Browns, obviously they beat us, and then obviously the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, they have a 41-year quarterback, never played with them before. Come in and we make that a tight game. So our offense has to play a lot more aggressive. Defense is playing well. I think it's just
Hmm.
our offense. I mean, and we got to use. we're starting to, but we
I
got
mean,
to use Matthew Golden a lot better than we are. So we'll see. Hopefully, it's a big game for Green Bay coming up. So hopefully, we can get our offense going and actually put our foot down because it looks like we're doing half gas here and we don't put teams away when we should.
yeah, well, and I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, Trey McBride had a field day, and you had Jacoby Brissett playing.
Hmm.
Some would argue
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett might be a better quarterback than Kyler Murray right now. I mean, just because Jacoby Brissett has that veteran presence and he's played the game, he knows what to do and where to go with the ball and all that good stuff. Maybe smarter decisions and everything. But they put up
Hmm.
23 on the Packers. So, I mean, that's not too bad of a mark with that
No.
offense. And I think Marvin Harrison got hurt midway through this game or was out this game or what have
Oh
you.
yeah. I think
And every
I think he might have played a little bit. I can't remember if he was even playing or not, but yeah, I mean,
right,
obviously
right. But I mean, yeah,
McBride, yeah, that touchdown at the end of the game, yeah,
yeah,
it
right.
was good. It
Kudos to
was
the
yeah, scary, yeah, yeah,
right, but kudos to the Packers though. I mean, yeah, Mike Parsons coming alive at the end of the game when it's game time. He comes
hmm
alive and he secures that W for you. And I think
right,
they're top of the NFC, sitting at 4-1 with only one loss there with that tie
yep,
with the Dallas Cowboys.
yeah.
So
And the crazy thing was, I want to mention this before we get into this week's games. We'll get in these week 8 games here shortly, but no, the Packers actually sat on their plane on their tarmac for 5 hours before they were able to head to Arizona. So I mean, I think that makes a difference too. Kind of throws you off. You got to usually get on the plane and you're going, but they sat on the plane. They had plane issues and sat on the tarmac for 5 hours
yeah,
before they even got to Arizona. So obviously not an excuse, but some players they run out of mojo or don't, their heads in a different space. So we'll see. No excuse, but yeah, I'm excited for this game. This is one of my favorite matchups that I looked up at the beginning of the schedule versus Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm excited to get into that game.
yeah, 100%. And yeah, Vikings. I mean, first couple drives and those two interceptions back to back from Carson Wentz didn't help anything, and then a few callback touchdowns on a holding
Hmm.
call that I don't know if it was really a holding call. The guy fell down, guard held him down. I don't know, and then that T.J. Hockenson one got called back, and I watched it a few times. I thought that was a catch, but they ended up losing to the Eagles last week. But yeah, short week this week, and they kick off Thursday night here up against the Chargers. We'll just hop right into it. Good segue into Thursday night here, where the
Hmm.
Vikings are traveling to Los Angeles to take on the 4-3 Chargers. Um, we were familiar with these guys. We played them last year as well. I think we play them almost close to every year. But this will be a good matchup here. Let me share my screen here and
Yeah.
go to the scores here, and we'll see what the spread and everything looks like for this game and all that good stuff here. So yeah, looking at it, 3-3 Vikings, 4-3 Chargers. Chargers are favored by 3.5 at home, and that probably makes sense. Vikings kind of struggling here. Can't find a. I mean, Carson Wentz looks halfway decent. I mean, yeah, you had those two picks, but then he also, yeah, plays halfway decent. And Jordan Addison had a field day. He had 130 yards. Justin Jefferson had about 80 yards on 7 catches, everything like that. Jordan Mason had a touchdown, but still couldn't get the job done. And I feel like we're starting slow and can't finish games here. The way just by the looks of it, yeah, a couple calls last week could have gone our way. But what do you think here in this Chargers Vikings matchup here on Thursday night? All Thursday night games, like we've been saying, have been phenomenal. So
Hmm.
hopefully this one is another phenomenal Thursday night game. But yeah, what do you got to add? And who do you
Yeah,
got?
I mean, this should be a good game. Should be another good Thursday night game, I would say. 3.5, yeah, it's pretty tight, but I'm looking at might be a pretty low scoring game at 44.5. Um, I mean, this is tough. I mean, Chargers didn't play bad against Indianapolis. Obviously, the Colts beat them by 14 last week. The Vikings kept it close with the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, who's to say? I mean, obviously, the Eagles are former Super Bowl champs, and then not they could be playing really bad. I don't know. And then obviously, the Colts are playing really good this year. So, oh boy, it's gonna be a tough one. Being at home, Harbaugh versus KOC.
You know,
This is a tough one.
both on a short week. Carson Wentz was named the starter here earlier this week, Monday, Tuesday type deal. So he will be starting here against the Chargers on Thursday night. But yeah, this one will be a tight one. 3.5. I would think it'd be more like 1.5. But um,
Right.
our Vikings defense hasn't been playing too terrible. Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers got burned a couple times deep. One against Devontae Adams, one against AJ Brown. I think both led to touchdowns. And then yeah, it was tough seeing him, but we've seen him in week 2 or week 3 have the best defensive performance ever with a
Hmm.
pick six and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So hopefully they can get that corrected. We got burned a lot deep last week. We didn't, yeah, everything underneath the middle, we got tackled, team tackles, all that good stuff, and we kept them pretty handled. It's just those big plays deep that beat us bad. But and we were able to keep up with them on the scoreboard. It seemed like going into
Hmm.
the second half. So
Yeah.
yeah, this one will be a close one. Who do you got in this one though?
Ah, man. I'm gonna have to go Chargers here. I just don't know. Just yeah, I'm not sure about Carson Wentz. Yeah, I think he's a him not technically, but Hail Mary type of quarterback. He can throw big plays, but you don't know if it's gonna be a touchdown. It's gonna be an interception.
Yeah,
He takes big chances, and that's not. I mean, obviously that's good for an NFL quarterback, but that's not what you need to do every play. He runs around and throwing it every which way, and he just get. I think he gets
wants to be the hero,
nervous, or
obviously.
he
Yeah,
wants
he
to be the
just
hero, but he gets
right.
nervous, worked up, whatever you want to call it. I got to go Chargers here. I do think it's gonna be a good game, and I hope it's a good game for Thursday night. But I got to stick with the Chargers here.
Yeah, that pick 60 though, he got lit up by Jalen Carter. He up the middle just did a little swim move over the center and just laid the fuck out of Carson Wentz. So he's a tough guy,
He
tough
is, yep,
quarterback. It's nice to. And then
North
on
Dakota
third
boy.
downs, there was three, four third and downs where third and tens even where he would run and scramble for a first down and give us another opportunity and another life there on that drive. So I mean, yeah, he has a lot of fight in him, which you'd love to see. A lot of the quarterbacks for the Vikings seem to have a lot of. Remember Josh Dobbs a few years ago and everything like that.
Astronaut.
Yep, the
Yep.
passer not. Yep, just love to see it out of the quarterback. I mean, you see Baker Mayfield leading his team, and he's running over people and
Hmm.
taunting and stepping over. Yeah, you just love to see it out of your quarterback. So I mean, that's a good sign too. And yeah, he's been playing halfway. I mean, playing halfway decent. Well, yeah, excited to see if JJ McCarthy can come back healthy and full and ready to go and used to the speed now that he's got a couple games underneath his belt. But I'm still going Vikings here on the road in
You
this
got
one.
to. I mean,
Yeah,
you're a Vikings fan.
I'm
Yeah.
always gonna go Vikings, and this one should be a close one. I think we can. I thought we could win that Eagles one. I think we can win this one too. I know we can win this one. I got a feeling about that, especially with them not having their running backs fully
Yep.
healthy. Kamali Vidal and Hassan. I think Hassan Haskins has a hammy issue too. So they're bringing up I can't remember off the top of my head what his name is, but they're bringing in Najee Himes. I think is who it is. Najee Himes. Used
Is
to be a
it?
Colts running back. Yep, I think that is who it is for the Chargers. Don't yeah, quote fact check me if you want to
Yeah, I
here.
will.
I just don't know 100%, but yeah, I'm still rocking with the Vikings here on the road against the Chargers on hopefully another thriller of a Thursday night game. You love to see Kirk Herbstreit and now Michael's calling the call on Thursday night. That's one of my favorite duos here. Yeah, besides I mean Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are pretty fun to watch on Monday nights
Hmm.
as well. But yeah, I love Kirk Herbstreit. He's a real
Hassan
guy's guy.
Haskins is what I got.
Hassan Hat. No, he's the one that's hurt, dude. The one that's coming up from the practice squad. Yeah, he was like the fourth string, and so yeah, a guy coming up from the
I'll
practice
find it
squad.
here.
Yeah, no worries. I think it's not Naheem Himes. Used to play for the Colts and everything, but
Naheem
yeah,
Hines. Yep. Previously,
yep,
Naheem Hines was signed to the practice squad. Yep. So that might be it. Yeah, you're
yep,
right. They're bringing him up. Yeah. So
yep.
yeah, that's. I mean, obviously, that's a pro for you guys. Is obviously the run game's not going to be great.
Right.
Um,
But they
but
still got Lad McConkey.
right.
Keenan
That's what.
Allen went off for I
Right.
think 2 touchdowns last week. I mean, yeah, it's just yeah they have a lot of weapons. Ahmad Gatson, Asan Gadskin, that rookie tight end, he had 2 touchdowns last week. So I think Keenan Allen only had one, but yeah, that rookie tight end balled out last week. So we'll
Hmm.
see what happens. Yeah, on that Thursday night. But I'm rocking Vikings. You're going Chargers here, so we'll see what happens. I might get a game back on that one.
There you go.
But yeah, moving on. Sunday, noon o'clock. We got is there any overseas? I thought there was
There is
another
not
over.
this week. I
Not
don't
this week,
believe.
but there's a few more overseas coming up in the
Yeah. I mean,
next.
shit.
In
We
the
had three pretty much 3 or 4 weeks in a row that there
right.
was overseas games. So
Yep. 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 So I think there are a few more overseas, but I think they're just later on here down the road. But noon o'clocker on Sunday, though, the 1-6 Miami Dolphins traveling to Atlanta to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is fucking awesome. They
Mm.
showed that sky picture last week. But the 3-3 Falcons there, Atlanta has a 7.5 point spread in the Benz. But yeah, who do you got in this one? I'm curious what you got to add for
This one's
the.
pretty quick. I don't really have nothing to add. Obviously, like I said at the beginning of the pod, like obviously Mike McDaniel, and then Tua Tagovailoa. Obviously, a lot of locker room
Yeah,
shit
throwing
going on.
shots, yeah, at each
Yeah, it's
other.
just not great. And then obviously that beat down by the Browns, which Browns aren't great. Obviously, no, they beat the Packers, but not great after that. Um, so I am gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons for sure. I don't really have much to add for this one. I think the Falcons' offense is pretty electric. So the running game's obviously great. So I'm gonna go Falcons here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons as well. But it's just crazy to see head coach kind of saying, "Yeah, we're going with Tua, and our expectation is we don't throw 10 picks this game."
Hmm.
That's word for word exactly what he said on the broadcast stand to the media and everything. So it's not good to see, and obviously the
I
leadership
think he might
comments
he might be wanting to get out as well. I
could
know
be.
he's not a guy that's not going to be back in the NFL. He's very intelligent as far as the offensive side of the ball, so he'll find a spot as OC somewhere. I'm guessing in the NFL. Tua's got a little bit more to worry about if he doesn't play well this year and whatever what have you. I mean, they bring a coach in Miami besides McDaniel. Yeah, I don't think Tua's gonna be starting much longer, man. Concussions being built up, and then yeah, his leadership's kind of lacking this year. I don't think he's a starting quarterback in the future.
Yeah, well, you've seen all these other quarterbacks get rejuvenated someplace else, so
Yeah, maybe
that could be one of his
maybe he can go to the
story
Jets and get
paths down the
rejuvenated.
line.
Yeah,
No, no, Jets isn't gonna
he ain't going
rejuvenate
nowhere.
nobody.
No.
But yeah, who knows? But yeah, we're both rocking with the Falcons in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, going with that. Yeah, what do you? I guess as far as Falcons go, yeah, Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Drake
Bijan Robinson
London
is one of
balling
the
out.
best
Yep,
running backs. Yeah, and they got
yep.
that. That's like that 1-2 punch. It kind of reminds me not as big, but as well, kind of the similar because um, Detroit hasn't been using what's his name as much. Number five, I can't remember his name now.
Jamison Williams.
No, number five, the running back, not Jameson
Oh,
Williams, the receiver.
David Montgomery.
Montgomery. They haven't been using him as much as they used to, and they don't use. Yeah, I'm saying like they're sticking to one back, but they always do have that 1-2 punch just in case.
Tyler Algier, you're talking about?
Yes, I'm comparing him to David Montgomery. Like he gets used a little bit, but it's not as like their main running back is
Right,
Bijan Robinson.
right. Yeah, 100%. Well, not I wouldn't necessarily agree that David Montgomery is comparable to Tyler Algier. David Montgomery is a top 20 running back in
Yeah,
the league.
but do you see the two runs that when Bijan Robinson went off? I think
Yeah.
Tyler Algier had two big runs, getting first downs. I think he had a touchdown as well.
No, yeah, I'm not saying he's not a bad back. 100, yeah, I
Yeah,
100% he's
dude,
not a bad
but
back,
they didn't
but
really. And
not
then,
comparable to David Montgomery though.
dude, the Lions didn't use David Montgomery Monday night much, and they
It
didn't really
doesn't.
have to. But
But look at his last like 3 games. I mean, he went off for like an 84
yeah,
yard touchdown, dude. Yeah, that dude's not a comparable to Tyler Algier. Dave Montgomery is
well,
a top 20 back, maybe a top 15
he ain't
back.
fucking top 20. I tell you that much.
As a
But
yeah, he is, and he's a backup. That's crazy. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's okay.
yeah,
Well, obviously he's
he's a
not. Well,
baller.
he's a backup, but like obviously there's 32 other running backs or 31 other running backs that are ahead of him
And
right now, starting.
he's better than top 10 of the or 15 of those running
I
backs that are starting.
You think so?
A
He's better.
1,000%.
Okay, we'll have
A
to one
thousand
one
percent.
podcast. We'll go through all the running backs, and
He's
then
better than Jordan Mason. He's better than Aaron Jones.
he's not better than Aaron Jones. No.
Not in his prime, no, but right now he's better than Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Well,
He's
yeah.
better
Okay.
than half of the starters in the league. Dave Montgomery is
Mm,
a baller, yes.
Derrick Henry. I mean, you could mean two. I mean,
I said half the starters. I didn't say Derrick Henry
but you said he's a
once.
top 20,
He
which would
is.
be okay. He's sitting at 16. That'd be like at least
Yeah,
17.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's right
I don't
around there
know.
as a backup. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
1,000%. 100, yeah. But yes, anyways, we'll get to that game here in a little bit. But yeah, we both got the Falcons. But yeah, moving on. 0-7 Jets, the winless Jets, struggling, haven't fired Mike Glenn yet. And we could go back to the Dolphins, haven't fired Mike McDaniels yet. So we'll see what happens here coming in a few weeks. Trade deadline's November 4th. Maybe they trade somebody away, maybe do something crazy, but I think both of those head coaches will be gone here mid-season. Maybe not. Maybe not. Woody Marks came out and said that he's sticking with Aaron Glenn the rest of the season, and he's going to make it work with his OC, all that good stuff. But they're going up against the Bengals, who are kind of coming back to life here with Joey Flacco and throwing Jamar Chase the ball 23 times and having 16 of those completed for however many yards and 2 touchdowns and all that good stuff on Thursday night against Steelers. But yeah, this one should be. I don't think it should be even close. They don't even know who they're starting in New York. I don't think yet. Either between Justin
Tyrod
Fields
Taylor.
Is he named starter?
No, but they should. I'm just saying they
Right.
should.
Yeah, I don't think they know who they're starting with yet or haven't named their starter yet. So, yeah, who do you got in this one? Who do you got to add?
Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
or
favored
Joe
by
Burrow.
6.5.
Not Joe Burrow.
Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Yep. Yep. 6.5 point spread for Cincy. I think it's probably should be more than that. But yeah, give me the Bengals in this one as well. Not much to add except for hell of a performance by Flacco and the boys on Thursday night against the Steelers. Yeah, fun performance to watch. 2 40-year-olds, but yeah,
Joey Flacco might bring the boys back. I mean, he might bring him. He might pull another thing he did in Cleveland. He might bring the boys to the playoffs here. So we'll see how hot they can get.
Second in the division, right behind the Steelers on their coattails. So they can definitely make a push here if Steelers find a way to lose a couple more games and everything like that. So big game. That was a huge game last week.
Right.
But yeah, looking, both got the Bengals in this one. We'll move on and make this one quick. Browns 2-5, Patriots 5-2, New England favored by 6.5 in Foxborough. Patriots got another dub. Drake May looking like a top 5 quarterback, and playing really well. Browns 2-5. You see, like we mentioned, got that big dub over the Miami Dolphins there last week, 31-6. But they are, underdogs, 6.5 dogs in this one. What do you got to add to this Patriots Browns game?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Browns did play pretty well last week. I just think Patriots are good, but I think this is gonna be a lot closer than 7. I mean, I don't think the Patriots put a spanking on them. Who knows? But the Browns, I mean, that's a lot of points. Even if they're a shitty team, that's a lot of points to put up, no matter what.
Judkins is a baller.
Right.
Judkins is a dog.
And
dude.
that Dylan Gabriel, I don't think he's obviously not terrible. If he's how many touchdowns did Judkins have?
I think 2.
Okay.
2 tutties.
And then Dylan Gabriel threw for 1 or 2.
I can't remember. I can look at it. Just let me scroll out here quick.
So I'm pretty sure I thought he just had 1 touchdown or 2.
He didn't have any touchdowns. Judkins had 3 touchdowns.
Holy shit!
I think the rest were field goals. One had to be it. It doesn't say have any. Let me go here. Box score here quick. Give me a second.
I thought he threw 1, but I could be totally wrong. But yeah, 3 touchdowns. Wow, that's a breakout game for him. Could be for sure.
Yeah, Judkins is a baller, dude. He's an absolute stud. But looking at that, Patriots are a stout defense though. They're a hell of a defense and everything. And I think it's gonna be tough sledding for the Browns against a Mike Vrabel defense who kind of showed out and against his old team against the Titans, and they spanked them 31-13. So
He didn't throw for any. He didn't actually play very good.
Yeah, dude.
I think they only threw 5 incompletions. So
I think they only threw 16 times or something like that.
Yeah, they must have had TD on the maybe field goals. Yeah, 3 touchdowns for Judkins. They had
a defensive
INT.
touchdown. Yeah, they had a pick 6. Yep, he threw it right to the Browns guy. Yep,
Javon Baker. Yeah,
I think it was Baker. Yeah, that had the pick 6.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, but no, I don't think it's going to change my pick. I'm going to go Patriots here, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than 7.
No, yeah, I think Patriots do beat him by 7. Drake May's been playing really well. Stephon Diggs, Kayshon Boutte stepping up too. Ramon Stevenson had a great game last week as well. This Patriots team is clicking on all cylinders. Defense is pretty stout, like I said, as well, with that Mike Vrabel led. Give me the Patriots in this one as well. But Browns, they got another dub. Question is, when do you start Shadur and get the pass attack going as well as the ground game? People are saying after they have a bye week 9. So they're saying maybe start Dylan Gabriel here this week and then maybe see what it looks like week 9 and then maybe start Shedeur Sanders the rest of the year. Because, yeah, Dylan Gabriel has what, 4 games underneath his belt already and everything
Hmm.
like that. So, yeah, give him one more and give Shedeur the rest of the 5 or 6 or whatever's left and just, yeah, see what happens. But I do have the Patriots in this one. This one should be a lock of the week, I think, in this one. Patriots get the dub at home for sure. And then yeah, rematch of 2 weeks ago on Thursday night, the New York Giants and Jay Dart traveling to Philly to Lincoln Financial to take on Jalen Hurts and the boys who put up numbers on the Vikes last week. AJ Brown had 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith had a bomb touchdown. I think it's 79 or whatever, longest of his career. And yeah, Philly is favored by 7.5 here at home against the 2-5 Giants who don't aren't playing like they're 2-5. They're playing like a lot better than 2-5.
Way
They've
better,
been
yeah.
yeah, they put up a butt whooping on the Denver Broncos in the first 3 quarters. It was like 26-3. And then yeah, Denver Broncos find a way to squeak that one out and score 33 points in the fourth quarter uh with Bo Nix and company. So yeah, hell of a great performance from the Giants in the first 3, but then fell a fucking apart in the fourth quarter. But
Yeah, they did.
uh, yeah, what do you think the Giants can knock off the Eagles again
I
and
don't think
sweep
it
them?
happens. I mean, especially in Philadelphia. No, I don't think so. I don't. I think it's Jackson Dart's going to give it all he's got. He's
Yeah, so
proven
is
that, man.
Scatterbo. Yeah, so is
He's proven
Scatterbo.
that. I mean, that young swagger. It's hard to not like. Like obviously, it's hard not to cheer for the Giants, but I just don't think they beat them two times in a row. That'd be tough. But yeah, I got to go Philadelphia at home here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly at home as well.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
Swagger's
Giants
that Swagger's awesome, man. I love Scatabo. I love Jackson
Dart.
Dart.
Yeah,
Yeah, just it's fun to watch. I mean, and they're young, bro. Like
yeah.
I guarantee those two didn't think maybe Jackson Dart did that he'd be a starter this year, um, but I don't know if Cam thought he'd be a starter. I mean,
Well, yeah, I mean
he's
he's working his way. He worked his way up in Arizona State. Works his way. He's just a dog, dude. He's just a
yeah.
grinder. But it is fun to watch. Wait till they get Malik Neighbors back. That is going to be scary. And then stout
Hmm.
up the offensive line, and the defense is good too with that interior and Thibodeau and Jalen Abdul Carter and yeah,
Hmm.
just all those dogs in the interior. But Eagles, yeah, they're consistent. Obviously, they had those 2 losses back to back there, but I think they're still good that they just keep throwing the ball and Jalen Hurts can throw good passes to these guys. Then, um, yeah, I think Eagles go on a run here, and this is the start of it with that Vikings game last week, and then here with the Giants. I think they sweep the Giants and handle them pretty good. Not sweep them. I don't think they're going to get skunked, but yeah, I think the Eagles win pretty handedly in this one against the New
Yeah.
York Giants here. Um, but yeah, should be a fun one. It's divisional, so who knows? It's always going to be close, but I'm going to rock with Philly in this one as well.
Yep. Same here.
And then, yeah, moving on. Bills coming off a bye week, sitting at 4-2, going up against the 4-3 Panthers, who don't forget they are 3-0 at home. And
That didn't
so
change anything.
but yeah, maybe. But
No.
yeah, Bills 4-2, Panthers 4-3. Buffalo is favored by 7.5 on the road. So Vegas thinks they're gonna put a butt whooping on the Panthers here and end that 3-0 home game streak there. But yeah, who would you got out of this one?
Yeah, I got Buffalo. I mean, yeah, Panthers beat the Jets what 13-6 last week. So
Yeah, it probably wasn't a great score.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was
13-6.
thirteen
Yeah.
six. Yeah, 3 at home. Kudos to them. I mean, that's awesome. But
Xavier
Bills
Leggett
are
had a game.
yeah, dude. He's been having. I think he's had 2 really good games the past 2 weeks. I mean, hopefully
Yeah.
he's getting his footing. I mean, but I mean, who's their quarterback? Because Bryce
Uh,
Young's in a boot.
yeah, Bryce Young got a high ankle sprain, so it's going to be the Red Rocket. Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Yeah, the Red Rifle. I don't know. This is
Red.
called
You call
Red
him the Red
Rifle.
Rocket.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Buffalo coming off a bye too. Especially after all the tough games that Buffalo had, and especially how Josh Allen, how tough of a quarterback he is. Um, And how physical he is. I mean, that entire team. James Cook, get him some rest. They got the rest. They're going to come in and blow the doors off Carolina, and I'm betting on that. So yeah, give me Buffalo, and they're covering that 7 too.
Yeah, they didn't have a great game going into the bye there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and Keenan Allen or Keenan Coleman, I should say,
Yeah.
needs to step it up and be a number one there because they don't really have anybody rocking with them. I mean, Khalil Shakur, yeah, I
Well, I
mean, I
mean,
guess so,
the
but
first two, I mean, their last game, Donkey K didn't play.
right,
The
yeah.
game before their bye, and he's I know he's a
But
tight end, but
Dawson Knox is
he's their
not.
number one.
Yeah, but Dawson Knox was a great tight end before. Yeah, I mean they
But
still have two great tight ends.
Kincaid's having a hell of a year this year.
Yeah,
Before he didn't.
James Cook didn't have a game last before. I mean, yeah, it just wasn't all great all around performance from the Bills. But yeah, I think they step it up here and put a butt whooping on the Panthers here.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, and I do think they snapped that. But yeah, Chuba Hubbard's back. Panthers look pretty healthy.
yeah. Chuba Hubbard though, I mean, they
Besides
kind
Bryce Young, but
they kind of split it. Him and Rico Dowdle. I mean, I think they don't. I don't think it was exactly like split numbers, but
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I mean you
Chuba did
can't.
not look good compared to Rico's numbers as far as rushing yards.
Yeah,
Obviously, attempts are a little bit different, but yeah, I could look that up, but I know wasn't very close as far as
yeah, but
rushing
I mean.
yards comparative.
Yeah, but you can't just bench Chuba Hubbard when Rico Dowdle has a couple good performances. I mean, yeah, he had two like
Hey,
probably
the trade.
historic back-to-back performances.
What can you get from him though? The trade deadline's coming up here shortly.
I mean, you do keep. I would trade away keep Rico Dowdle if he's
Right, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. I
and
mean,
then
you
trade
trade
away
one of
Chuba
them.
Hubbard. Yeah, get some cash for him. Yeah, there's a lot of running back needy teams out there that could use a performance from Chuba Hubbard. Yeah,
Hmm.
because Chuba Hubbard's a baller too. Yeah, he's getting a little older. I mean, I think he's only like 26, 27. So I don't know
Yeah, he's
how
not. Yeah.
crazy old that is, but yeah, give me the Bills in this one. Yeah, with that 7.5. I think the Bills come. Hopefully they don't prove me wrong. A lot of teams proved me wrong last week, so hopefully the Bills can come in and cover that 7.5 for sure. But yeah, give me the Bills in this one on the road. Yeah, moving on. Bears 4-2, like you said, on that 4-game winning streak there. And then yeah, going up against the 1-5 Ravens, coming off a bye. Hopefully get Lamar Jackson back and everything like that. But yeah, Baltimore's favored by 6.5, so it seems like Lamar Jackson is going to be back. Just
Hmm.
with that spread there. I don't think they're
It
favored by
does.
6.5 without him, right?
No.
So what do you got to add? Bears looking good. Ravens not so good, but hopefully getting Lamar back helps kind of rejuvenate. I think they still have playoff odds or Super Bowl odds out there, like
Hmm.
they're like top 10 for the Super Bowl odds. So it's kind of nuts that it's still Super
This
Bowl
is
odds
I
sitting
don't
at
know,
one and
dude.
five.
This
But
this one's a tough pick. I mean, I know. Yeah, Lamar Jackson practiced for a little bit today. I know there's still Thursday, Friday out, so he gets two full practices left, and then you obviously play on Sunday. If he doesn't play, I mean that changes your pick completely.
right,
Um, and Bears, yeah, they're on a hot streak, but how long they can they keep it going is my question.
their defense looks pretty good too.
Their defense is also good, but
Starting to get healthier. Yeah,
mm, Ravens coming off a bye too. Um, I know their defense was kind of banged up. Their defense, the secondary. I'm gonna go Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore at home.
but yeah, if they have Lamar Jackson, yeah, and they're healthy again, yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens at home too. I mean, but yeah, you're
I
like
just
you
think, yeah,
said.
yeah. If he plays, I mean, I think this changes from. They must have an inkling that he's going to play.
Mhm.
There's a really high chance that he's going to play because it wouldn't be 6.5. It might be 1.5 or be in the favor of the Bears
Right,
if Lamar Jackson was not playing.
right. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really change. Yeah. I'm still rocking with the Ravens. I think he is going to play. I mean, he's been sitting, what, 3, 4 weeks with a little hamstring.
3 weeks
And
with, I mean, I think it was 3 weeks with a bye, so he's about been out almost a month.
yeah. So, I mean, I think he's going to come back healthy, ready to go. And I think he's talking to his squad and say, hey, let's get back on pace here. Let's,
Right, got
yeah.
to.
Yeah, I mean,
But
there
I
isn't
mean, I
any
don't know
other
if there's any
option.
chance they make the playoffs. I'll be completely
Yeah,
honest.
I don't think there is either, especially with the Bengals coming back
But
alive and the Steelers sitting
who
at the
knows? I
top.
mean,
And
if they can turn it up, I mean, there obviously there's a chance, but
yeah, you can
it's a
get three
very
out of a
slim chance.
division. Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
three out of a division, but yeah, it's very rare that you do get that. So yeah, give me the Ravens if Lamar Jackson plays, and yeah, I guess give me the Bears if he doesn't. But yeah, I'm sticking with the Ravens in my pick here.
yeah.
I'm rocking with the Ravens. I think Lamar's going to play there. So yeah, give me the Baltimore Ravens. Um, yeah, moving on. This one should be a thriller. We got the 4-9, the 5-2 49ers
Hmm.
traveling to Houston to take on the 2-4 Texans there. Houston's favored by 1.5. Shocker there. I don't know if Mac Jones is playing or Brock Purdy. I think Purdy's playing in this one, but I don't think it would matter actually who's
No.
playing at quarterback. I think 49ers still get the dub in this one though, honestly. But Houston did come alive before. I mean, they did have one good game, but I mean, yeah, they're 2-4, so I don't know what that's looking like. But what do you got to add to this one?
Yeah, I mean, the Texans don't look great. I mean,
And they
last
lost to
week
Seattle on
on Monday,
Monday.
I didn't even stay up for that game. The
Yeah, they got
entirety.
stomped by the Steelers.
Well, they only get beat by 8.
Right, but they still got like trust me, they got smoked.
Yeah.
Seattle handled it the whole time.
Yeah, give me the 49ers. Yeah, like you said, whoever doesn't matter really who starts. But I'd take him more if Mac Jones is starting. I'm a big fan of Mac Jones the way he's playing. He's proved me wrong because I didn't think he was very good, and he's proved me wrong for sure. He's got that dog mentality in him. I mean, this is a second breath for him, second chance of life, maybe third chance. I think he's been on a few teams. So his third breath, so he's playing good and proving a point. So give me 49ers here.
Yeah, as long as the 49ers have Christian McCaffery, and then now they have Kittle, they have everyone back. The offense is fully healthy, and you saw kind of that last week with the plays they're running. As long as they have Christian McCaffrey, give me the 49ers in this one
Yes,
as
sir.
well. And then, yeah, moving on here. 3:05 o'clock, we got the 5-2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to New Orleans to take on the 1-6 Saints there. Tampa Bay obviously got kind of butt kicked by the Lions there on Monday night, but they are favored here by 3.5. Tampa Bay, I mean, you don't think Baker Mayfield's losing two in a row, so I think
Mm.
they're going to come out firing. Obviously, Chris Godwin goes down with a broken collarbone.
No, Mike
So
Evans. Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans, yes, Mike Evans goes down with broke collarbone. Chris Godwin was out last week. Emeka
Mm.
Egbuka was dealing with a hammy injury. Obviously, Bucky Irvin's going to be ruled out again this week. So they're getting beat up. Yeah, not looking too great on the offensive side as far as weapons go. Hopefully, some of their second stringers can step up. Tez Johnson has kind of been stepping up for him. Sterling Shepard halfway. He had a fumble last week against the Lions. So I mean, yeah, we just got to have some of those guys stepping up. Hopefully, Emeka Egbuka can get back from his hammy there and kind of be full strength here to go against the Saints, or else this one might be a close one to be honest
It's
here.
divisional, so
Yeah, and if they have all their weapons out, this might be a close one. I'm not saying the Saints are going to win, but 3.5 might be kind of right here
mhm.
with what's going on with the Buccaneers and their squad, and traveling on the road, coming from a Monday night, kind of a shorter week, things of that nature. But yeah, what do you got to add to this Buccaneers
Yeah, I mean,
Saints?
it's tough for the Bucks. Kind of reminds me of what the 49ers have gone through in previous years, having a good team and just having a lot of your good players go down. Baker Mayfield did not look good on Monday night. I probably counted 8 to 10 throws that were overthrown, which I think this was one of his worst games that he's had. Obviously thrown to different targets, but no, it's not. That's not even true because Mike Evans has been out this year, multiple
Mm,
games. Chris
yep.
Godwin has. Obviously, Mbuka has not been, but he's been throwing to a lot of different players. So there's no excuse. He did not look good. He was a lot of overthrown balls. But I just think the Saints. I have right down here for the two teams that I put notes on. I put for the Jets. I put suck, and for the Saints suck. So I mean that's all I have to say is those teams suck.
Mm,
And I'm gonna go Buccaneers here. And I think yeah they don't lose two in a row. Not even, I think they beat them pretty handedly. They had that at 4.5, I believe, is what my notes said. They got it
yeah,
at three and a
three and
half
a
right now.
half. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks here on the road.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going Tampa Bay, but yeah, injuries are hurting them. Yeah, you
You got
didn't
to have your defense
expect.
step up.
Yeah, you didn't expect 24-9 there on Monday night going up against the Lions. You thought that would be a little bit closer of a battle, just the way Baker's been playing and keeping everything close and everything and rallying back at the end of the game. But
But
was yeah,
yeah, you got to say that though is if your defense, I mean, you got to have a pretty good defense to keep that Lions offense to 24.
right. I mean, they didn't play too bad. I mean,
Right.
I saw a lot of good stuff from the defense, but they also gave up 24. And
Hmm.
one, obviously, that first touchdown to Amara, the guy tripped and fell. But I mean, you
Right.
can't have that though, and things of that nature. But
And then the run game needs to step up because I mean Jahmyr Gibbs balled out. I think what he
busted
had
out
two,
one for
200 over two. I think 210, 220
all
all-purpose yards.
purpose,
I think.
right?
Yeah.
And he
So.
busted that deep one for like I think it was like 84 yards or something crazy like
Hmm.
that. Is like I think it was like 84-yard touchdown. So I mean, yeah, but they're always gonna have one of those. I think potentially each game with the way that those two running backs like we were having that David Montgomery argument. I mean, yeah, definitely a top 10, 20 running back, everything like that. And then Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah, top five. Yeah, he's
Jahmyr
just
Gibbs, yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Jahmyr
yeah,
Gibbs is
just
probably
a
top
three.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, top
top
three. He
three.
he looked very good or Monday
Yeah,
night.
with Bijan and Saquon, like yeah, those three are like the top three.
Hmm.
I would say in the
Yeah,
NFL right now. But yeah, tough. Yeah, tough to see all your guys. Bucky Irvin is a good back though. I mean, and it sucks to have him out. Rashad White's also a good back. But yeah, I mean, this might be a closer one, Saints Bucks, but especially being divisional. But yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay on the road as well
yeah.
against the Saints, yeah, who haven't been too much to look forward to this year. But yeah, moving on here, 3-3-1 Dallas Cowboys, who got the dub last week there over the Commanders of that divisional game where Jaden Daniels kind of goes down with that hammy injury
Yep.
and things of that nature. But they got it. They balled out. George Pickens again. Lamb's back. Lamb's
Yep.
back, and he had a touchdown. I think he had like a 74-yard catch and everything like that. Dron Bland had a pick six. So yeah, Cowboys look good. I think they need an edge rusher, and I think there was talk that they might go out and get like Max Crosby or something. But I think those
Max Crosby.
conversations,
There's multiple offers right now for Trey Hendrickson.
yeah,
I'm not sure if they're listening. I don't think Max Crosby's going to get traded, but Trey Hendrickson I could
mm-hmm.
see get moved in the next 2 weeks before trade deadline. We'll see. Because he's obviously only there for another year. So like, if they get rid of him, not going to hurt him a ton.
They can take some of
Um,
that contract away. They can
right, exactly. So
get some of that
it'd
bought
be,
out.
and I could see Trey Hendrickson. I could see both Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby playing for the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Um,
They get a white boy down there. Get Trey.
yeah, dude, and Dallas Cowboys offense is,
I
I would
guess
say,
both.
up there with one of the most electric. Yeah, yeah, both white. They may act different, but yeah, both white. Uh, yeah, Cowboys offense is definitely really electric. I mean, I'd probably put them in the top two or three offenses I do like watching, especially now that and we didn't see a fully healthy CeeDee Lamb when he was back. I'm obviously coming off injury. George Pickens has proven his point that the Steelers messed up. I know he's a locker room cancer, is what they said. He seems to be getting along with a lot of his teammates in Dallas, so um, who knows? He's a baller. Um, I'll just take my pick here, and I'll Broncos beat the Giants by two. Had that crazy comeback in the fourth quarter. I don't think it's ever been done. Maybe been done once before. That many points in the fourth quarter. Um, oh, it should be a tight one. Obviously mile high. But yeah, Dallas putting up 44 against the Commies. Yeah, Jane Daniels goes out. I'm gonna go Dallas here. I like Dallas's offense. And I think Dak's one quarterback that I do think that deserves to have a good season and make it deep into the postseason. So I'm gonna go Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah, he's in the MVP talk for sure. He's been having a hell of a year and
Hmm.
everything like that. But yeah, especially the Broncos last week at home. I think they were honoring DT Demarius Thomas and everything
Yep.
like
Rest
that.
in peace.
Yeah, 100%. Rest in peace. And yeah, he kind of showed himself there in the fourth quarter with Cortland Sutton and everything, making those catches and yeah, you see a lot of DT and Cortland Sutton. I feel like,
Hmm.
and it's a good place for Cortland Sutton to be. And yeah, Bo Nix coming alive there in the fourth and everything like that was something special to see, especially when they were honoring Demarius Thomas and everything like that. But they got another
Hmm.
home game here at Mile High. going up against the Cowboys, who are looking pretty, explosive on offense. Can't do too much on defense. Except last week they looked good on defense as well, but in prior weeks haven't been doing too much on defense. So we'll see what happens here. Who did you have? You got the Cowboys in this one?
I'm going Cowboys, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cowboys. I mean, it's gonna be a good game. This might be. I don't know if this is America's game of the week.
Yeah, 325.
Yeah, I think this has got to be one.
Cowboys
It's either.
Broncos. No, it's
Is it
this
the
one. It's
is
not the
Bucks
Colts
Saints
or
at
the
325?
Titans. No, that's at 305. That this is
I don't know.
America's
Screw up a
game of
little
the
bit.
week. It is at 305.
Yeah, 305. So yeah, Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys for sure. Cowboys Broncos, the America's game of the week.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you got the Cowboys.
Hmm.
Oh, dang it, dude. I might have to go
It's not a bad choice to go to the Broncos. I mean,
I
this is
know, but I
not.
want to go to the Cowboys though. These Cowboys are playing really well and they put up a great divisional game against the Washington Commanders last week. So I might
Hmm.
want to go.
And they put through their offense is so good. I mean, look at the teams they put up 40 against. I mean, I think they've
Yeah.
done it three times this year. Obviously against the Commies, against the Packers, they put up 40, 41. I mean, they put up 40 multiple times this year.
Yep. 1,000%. But this is a good defense though.
Hmm.
Broncos
I mean,
defense is real
the
good.
top two. I mean, the top two sack leaders right now are two Broncos defenders or D
Yeah.
linemen.
Yep. Or one's a linebacker.
One's a yeah, yep. I can't remember his
Uh,
name.
Bo or something, not Bo. Uh,
One's a
I,
DN though.
I know his fucking name too. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It's all right, but they're still leading.
Yeah,
They're playing very
right.
well. Yeah.
Yep. I kind of want to go Broncos in this one, but I want to pick the Cowboys, dude, in this one so bad. Fuck, give me the Broncos. If you're going Cowboys, give me the Broncos. Maybe I get one back on this one as well. Give me the Broncos, especially being at Mile High. Crazy shit happens at Mile High.
Hmm.
Chiefs lose at Mile High and everything to the Broncos. So yeah, give me the Broncos in this one. Probably going to be
That's a
by a
good pick.
game-winning field goal and everything. I don't know. I'm not feeling very, very confident about that one, honestly. But
15 and a half though. It should be a. It's gonna be a really good game. Yeah, I think. Like I told you, 325. I was wishing the Packers and Steelers would play at 325 because that's one of the best times to play. You get little the best of both worlds with some sunny
yeah,
part
it's
of the
supposed to
game, then you
be
get some under the light part of the game, hopefully. So, and yeah, Denver's outside, so
70
it
degrees.
should
It
be a fun
says.
game.
Yeah. Yep. Should be a good one by kickoff. And I'm not feeling confident, but yeah, give me the Broncos since you're going Cowboys there. But moving on here, another 3:25 o'clock game. You got the Tennessee Titans who are sitting 1-6 with Cam Ward, traveling to the Loud House to face on the 6-1 Indiana Jones Colts. There, Colts are favored by 14.5 in this one, biggest spread of the week here. Yeah, pretty nuts what the Colts are doing. Stellar offense performance. I think Johnathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns again last week.
Again, yeah.
He's just guaranteed. He's racking up. He's probably going to win. And maybe not offensive player of the year. Probably Chris McCaffery's going to win that. But he's obviously going to be leading touchdown rusher. I think he's going to have the leading
Hmm.
most rushing touchdowns this season. But
He might, yeah.
but yeah, looking at this one, 14.5 points in the Loud House, favored to the Colts there. Cam Ward coming in and facing the best team in the AFC, best team in the NFL right now. So,
Hmm.
what do you got to add to this one here?
Not a whole lot. I mean, yeah, like we said last week, Patriots going in to Tennessee, and Patriots spanked the Titans, and then yeah, Colts just playing really well. I'm not sure how good the Titans defense, run defense is, but if it's not good, JT might be called for another three. So yeah, give me the Colts at home.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much to add to this one. Titans look like dog water last week. Not much going for them. Um, yeah, Colts, everything going for him. Tyler Warren, best tight end in the NFL right now.
Hmm.
Looking really good as a rookie. And yeah, Michael Pittman's balling out. Josh Downs had a concussion last week, didn't play. Alex Pierce stepped up though. Yeah, and they're just clicking on all cylinders. Defense, uh, maybe letting them down last week a little bit. But I mean, yeah, Colts defense is pretty stout as well.
They are,
Um,
yeah.
that Zaire Franklin hasn't been doing a whole lot this year. He was a leading tackler last year, and I don't think he's even in the top 10 for tackles this year. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think I'm going Colts as well. This is a tough place to play. Loud House, a lot of crazy shit's happened there this year, and it's just bumping. Pat McAfee and the crew. You got Tyrese Halliburton, all the guests, all the
Hmm.
famous people there. It just gets wild and bonkers in there. So yeah, give me the Colts at home, 4-0 at home too. By the way. So give me the Indiana Jones Colts, and then this one at home. So yeah, give me the Colts.
There we go.
Yeah, moving on here, we got a pretty big Monday night game. You have Aaron Rodgers hosting his former team in Pittsburgh. There, Packers traveling to Acrisure Stadium. The 4-1-1 pack, the 4-2 Steelers. This one should be a pretty good game here, I would imagine. As long
Hmm.
as, yeah, Steelers. I keep going back on my word. I said their defense looks good, and then obviously they let up 33 points to a 41-year-old quarterback on Thursday night, and they look like trash. I can't figure the Steelers out here, but maybe the Packers can, and they can knock them off here on
Hmm.
Sunday Night Football underneath the big lights on prime time. And Packers are favored by 3.5 in this one. But what do you got to add? And what do you got to
Yeah,
say?
this is like I said at at the beginning when I first looked at the schedule. This is the game I was excited about, especially when I knew Rodgers was going there. Rodgers can break history, and then so the Packers. Packers haven't beat the Steelers since in Pittsburgh since 1970.
How often
So
do they
50,
play in
50,
Pittsburgh?
50 what?
They don't play.
Not
They play like
often,
every 4 years or
but still
something like that.
56 years, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
that's
right.
still a long time, about 56 years.
Yeah,
So long time. And then Rodgers will, I believe no, I can't. One of the
like
few
the
quarterbacks that have beaten 32 teams in the NFL, and obviously Rodgers hasn't played the Packers yet. So kind of a homecoming. Not really. He's obviously in Pittsburgh, but kind of he's going to see a lot of green and gold there. I'm sure there's plenty of fans that are going to travel to Pittsburgh just to watch this matchup. I'm very excited about it. What do I got to add as far as like I said, Packers offense has to play aggressive. We can't if we get up, we can't let the other team back in the game. We got to play strict defense. Um, yeah, Micah's got it. Hopefully, he has a game like he did. Hopefully, he has a fourth quarter like he did. Fourth quarter, turn it into a whole game like he did last
mhm.
game. Yeah, 2 sacks last in the fourth quarter, kind of won us the game. Great addition for our defense. Um, yeah, obviously I'm picking the Packers, but just trying to think of what more to add. Um, yeah, it's just should be a tough fought game. This is an old school game. You know how the Steelers are. They run that double set tight end. Um, our run defense has got to step up. We got to stop Warren. Got to stop the run for sure, and that's what we do best. So it's gonna be a tough game, but yeah, I think the Packers. It's gonna be a fun game. I do think it's gonna be a fun game. Hopefully, it's not shitty. Yeah, because I could see that turning out shitty to a low scoring game and
Yep.
kind of a hard fought game. But now gonna be the Packers on the road against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
Yeah, discount double check hosting his former team
We'll
there.
discount double check his
Um,
ass.
but yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's going to be two defensive battles. I feel like if the Steelers defense can actually play like the Steelers defense, T.J. Watt going up against Micah Parsons, Jalen Ramsey going up against is it McKenzie or who's that? Who's your corner? Is it McKenzie? Blonde,
Mackenzie.
but blonde haired guy, kind of dreads.
Oh, Alexander. He's a safety. McKinney.
Yeah, McKinney. Yeah,
Yeah.
McKinney. He's been playing really well though this year. Kind of flying all over the field. So I mean, yeah, it should be a defensive battle. But you do have uh, Prodigy and the Grasshopper, or whatever you want to call it. You have the goat and the trainee and things of
Hmm.
that nature, kind of going head to head. So this one should be a fun quarterback battle as well. See if Jordan Love learned anything from Rodgers there while he was sitting behind him, and then
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers showing that he is still the dad of the house and everything. He still
Yeah.
owns Jordan Love and everything. So yeah, it should be fun all around game. DK Metcalf, Pat Fryermuth balled out last week. Had a couple touchdowns there. And yeah, it should be a fun fought battle. Tucker Kraft's got to kind of step. Matthew Golden, they got to get him the ball more, hands down.
They do. I
Um,
mean, they have progressively gotten
Trying
the ball
to,
more,
yeah,
but
but
they
they
need
just
to
got
get him
to
the ball.
feed him,
They
just
need
feed
to.
him
Yeah.
because yeah, he is a playmaker. Obviously, has the most separation uh average per route run or whatever. He has
Hmm.
like yeah the best separation per any receiver in the NFL. So got to get him the ball more. He's open. So yeah, just got to get him drop up some more, dial up some more plays for him, see what he can do with the ball in his hand there. So yeah, Packers, Steelers. in Acrisure on Sunday night underneath the bright lights. You're going Pack. I'm gonna
Yeah, I gotta
go.
go Pack, man.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna
Tough
go
game.
Packers as well. Yeah, should be a tight game, but I'm gonna go Pack as well.
Hmm.
Fuck, I don't think. Yeah, the way the Packers Steelers defense played last week, I don't know where they're at, and I don't know who they are really.
Yeah, I mean, and then yeah, it's just gonna be tough. I mean, yeah, you got two probably of the best pass rushers in the game right now, at top five, going against each other, and Watt and Parsons. So whoever gets after the quarterback, I mean, obviously offensive line's got to step up too. I mean, I'm excited to see some
McCormick.
twists, see if Mason McCormick can take some twist on from Micah Parsons because he does that once in a while, goes inside, see how he
Shit,
can
you have to
handle.
worry about Rashawn Gary too. I think what do you say? Rashawn Gary has
Yep,
five and a
both
half
they're both in
sacks.
the top 10 for sacks. Both have 5.5. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough contest for the O line on both sides, I would imagine. So, yeah, should be a fun game. Hopefully, yeah, it doesn't
Hmm.
isn't low scoring. 44.5 is the spread. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Packers Steelers Sunday night should be a thriller. There should be a good game. And yeah, we've already mentioned all the storylines kind of going into that game and
Yeah.
everything like that. So it should be a fun one to watch there. And then yeah, just one Monday night game this week. Should be hopefully a good one. We'll see what it doesn't look like. Nope, Jaden Daniels is ruled out there.
Hmm.
So we have Marcus Mariota playing there.
That
But yeah,
sucks, man.
3-4 commies, 4-3 Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 12.5 in this one at Arrowhead. And Chiefs, like you said, getting their squad back together. And getting the boys back together after that suspension from Rashee Rice and goes off for 2 touchdowns and just
Hmm.
opens everything up for the Chiefs. I even think
Yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco got his first touchdown last week as well. So
Yeah.
everybody's happy that everyone's back and healthy. So 3-4 commies, like we mentioned, lost to the Cowboys last week, pretty handily there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Chiefs 4-3 got their dub pretty handily as well, 31-0. So
Hmm.
yeah, Chiefs favored by 12.5 in this one. Monday Night Football. What do you got to add?
Man, all I want to add is, I mean, there's not much to add. I mean, obviously, yeah, Jay Daniels out, but it just sucks because these games obviously are made in advance. It's primetime games. You think you're looking at Patty Mahomes versus Jaden Daniels. Would have been a great matchup, but obviously that's not the case. Yeah, Chiefs, like you said, getting their squad back. I mean, Rashee Rice does open up everything for not even just Pacheco, but other receivers,
Oh yeah,
Xavier Worthy. I mean,
Hollywood Brown,
Hollywood
Juju,
Brown,
Travis.
Travis Kelce. I mean,
You got
the
weapons
Chiefs
everywhere.
are getting back to their normal selves, and it sucks to see, but I mean, it is fun to watch because when they're clicking and Pat Mahomes is slinging it from every which angle, it's very fun to watch. But yeah, I got to go Chiefs here, and unfortunately, this is the Monday night game. You could have flipped the Packers Steelers to Monday night. Who knows how that is, but you could have flexed the Cowboys Broncos to Monday night. Um, I wish you could have done a better Monday night game because I don't think there's going to be much of a game. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody thought Jaden Daniels was going to be hurt either. So I mean,
No, no, no.
obviously
But
injuries come into play and everything like that.
mhm.
So it's hard to like we
it's
had the
probably too
Bengals.
early to
Yeah,
flex, anyways. I think.
right. Yeah, probably. I don't know what the rules are on the flexing. I think Kamish can do whatever the hell he wants. I think, and I don't know if it
Yeah.
matters, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, this one shouldn't be really a close one, especially if JD is out. Yeah, Terry McLaurin's been out. Debo
Hmm.
Samuel's out. They're just hurt all over the place, and Washington as well. Can't stay healthy. Seem to stay healthy there. So, um, yeah, give me the Chiefs in this one. Chiefs are still the Chiefs, even though started out real slow. Like you said, kind of Cincinnati Bengals esque in the past few years, what they've
Hmm.
done to start the season. But yeah, Chiefs found a way to get a couple wins out of there, and yeah, are rolling now. So yeah, give me the Chiefs. Go undefeated the rest of the season. So I'll pick them here from here on out. So yeah, it
Yeah,
should be a
me too,
halfway
probably.
decent. Yeah, Marcus Mariota is not bad though. So we'll see if they can get some of the.
When's the last time he's played in prime time against the Kansas City Chiefs
Well, I guess I don't
in
know that stat.
at Arrowhead?
Yeah,
Tough place to play, man.
yeah, no idea. I think he played. Would he play for the Tennessee Titans? So that's for sure he played
Yeah, he
there.
played for Titans. He played. Yeah, well, he's played there before. Yeah, but when's the last time he did? I mean, I can't
Yeah,
remember the last
no
time he played
idea.
for the Titans either.
Right. So I mean, yeah, should be halfway decent, hopefully. But yeah, kind of a bummer not a doubleheader this Monday night, or
I'm
else we
kind,
could
I
have
kind
had
of,
a
yeah. I just don't like I didn't like last week's. They spread. I mean, how like they had the 6, 7, the
yeah,
6 o'clock, and then
6:30, 7:30 game
7 o'clock.
or yeah, right.
Um,
Instead of
I
the
didn't like
six
this.
and
I didn't like
nine
the six
game.
and nine, man. Who I
Right.
mean, some people like are staying up. I mean, the hour
So
difference behind us. I mean, you're staying up till 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning.
yeah, that's what Pete Schrager was saying on the Pat McAfee show. He was up till 1:30 doing his interview, and he had to catch a flight at like 2.
Jeez.
So, but yeah, obviously those guys have some more power to kind of hold up a plane than we would. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 1:30 o'clock in the morning and fly back to work and go to work on Tuesday or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would
But
be
they're, I mean,
tough.
they got one of the best jobs in the world, though.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, just an average person that was
Oh yeah.
they went to that game on Sunday. They have to travel back home and go to work. Hopefully, they took off Tuesday. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, but this is the one of the weeks of the buys here. So we got a bunch of teams on buys. We got the Lions, the Raiders, the Rams, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Jaguars. So it's going to be a tough fantasy week for any of those guys who had anybody on Detroit, anybody on Seattle. Yeah, anybody on the Rams who have been putting up some numbers here in the last few weeks. Going to be tough without those fellers on your roster. But hopefully you hit
Mm-hmm.
up the waivers and have some backups to put in place of those star positions that you're missing here this week. But yeah, should be a fun week. Just what looking back over the schedule should be pretty chalk, I think, across the board. Weren't too many hard ones to pick, but
No,
uh,
I think we're only different on
two for sure. The
uh,
Vikings one, and
Vikings,
then
and I think that might be the only one. I think you didn't go Steelers. I think you go Broncos against
yeah, I
Cowboys.
went Broncos. Yep, I went
I think
Broncos.
those are the two. So,
Yep.
like you said, pretty chalk across the board. I mean, I think this might be one of the easier weeks, but when we say that,
Yep.
that's when a lot of upsets happen. So,
We've said it in the past, and yeah, it came back to bite us. So, but yeah, should be a halfway decent week 8. Obviously, quite a few teams on bye, so not as many games here this week. But yeah, should be a good week 8. I mean, last few weeks have not disappointed, and I
mm-mm.
don't think this week will either. So, yeah, wraps up week 8 of the NFL there. And yeah, do you want to mention any sports news? Should we just hop into touchdowns here quick and then go over because basketball
Yes,
NBA.
let's do touchdowns quick, and then we can hop into basketball for a little bit. But
Heck yeah,
I already
yeah.
got I already got. Are you ready to pick yours or?
Haven't really looked over it and looked into it much, but I
All
can just do it on
right.
the fly here.
I'll go mine first, and
Um,
then you can run because I got mine already picked.
Heck
So
yeah,
I'll just do mine and run. I'm doing all rushing. I think this is probably my. I think this is one you could probably put some money on. Not
dude.
a ton, obviously, but
Just before you get into your picks, it is tight end week or tight end a national tight end week. So
well, yeah, I could toss
just
one. I'll toss one
if
in.
you, I'm just saying, if you want to pick a tight end,
Yeah, I
it
mean,
is National Tight End Week, so I think it's going to blow up. It usually does every year when it's National Tight End Week. So, but yeah, let's head into touchdowns and picks and everything. But yeah, what are you
yeah.
going
I'll
all
start
Russian?
out.
You said
Yeah, I'll start, and then I'll toss the tight end just as an honorable mention.
honorable, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Derrick Henry, one rushing against at home against the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
He's due for one. I mean, he's had a few or two or three this year, not a ton. A lot. It's way different year for him, but yeah, Derrick Henry for one. I'm gonna go Bijan Robinson at home against the Miami Dolphins, and I'm gonna go with Johnathan Taylor. I mean, why wouldn't you bet Johnathan Taylor? He's had 6 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks, and he's at home as well against the Tennessee Titans. Not a very good defense. I think those are all hopefully locks. I think they're pretty. I mean, you might not win a ton of money, but I think those are locks there. And I'm gonna go Tucker Kraft on the road against Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep. Yep. Tucker Craft for sure. National Tight End Week. It was going to be one of my picks, but I'll switch it up here. Yeah, just throwing in a tight end here for my tight ends, for my picks, TD picks of the week. I'm gonna go George Kittle for a tight end pick of the week. Just because last week during his press conference, he was saying his first week back after his coming off IR, he's like, yeah, the way Shanahan was drawing it up, I thought I was going to go for 150 and 3 tutties. So
Mm.
hopefully that comes true this week on National Tight End Week and he balls out. So yeah, give me George Kittle with a touchdown over the Houston Texans there on the road. And then um, give me Emeka Egbuka over the New Orleans Saints He's been balling out. You kind of picked him a couple of weeks in a row, and he delivered for you there. And he's pretty much the only weapon there in Tampa Bay. And I'm
Yep.
sure Baker's going to be want to be flinging it there, especially this I shouldn't say lackluster New Orleans defense. They're actually pretty stout, but it's more of their linebackers and linemen that defensive
Hmm.
line that's pretty stout. So I think their secondary is a little beat up there. But yeah, give me the Tampa Bay or Emeka Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to score a touchdown, and then let's go the Denver Dallas game. Give me CeeDee Lamb to score fuck it. Give me Jake Ferguson on National Tight End Week to score a touchdown on that one. Give me Jake Ferguson there. And then give me TJ Hockenson as my honorable mention on
Jesus.
Thursday night. Going tight end heavy, baby, on National Tight End Week. But
Yep.
I think
Nothing wrong with that though.
he's kind of upset, and I think so is the team that he didn't get that touchdown last week in the fourth quarter to kind of tie up the game there. So I think he's going to come back vengeance. Carson Wentz thinks he's a stud, he's a baller, and I think they get it to him. Probably opening touchdown. I think he scores the first touchdown of the game there
Yeah,
for
if
the
somebody
Minnesota
wants, if a
Vikings.
Vikings fan wants to bet that,
Yeah,
probably
first
win quite
touchdown
a
of
bit
the
of money.
game. Yeah, probably would. Probably, I don't know the exact odds, but probably close to the plus 2000s there for maybe for TJ Hockenson to score the first touchdown of the game there in Minnesota on Thursday night. But I think it could happen. I think, yeah, any of these touchdowns could happen. Obviously, any of them could. It's just if they will, and
Hmm.
if you put a bet together and if you win money. Because last week, yeah, I didn't do hot at all last week. 7-8 overall record, and I think all my
No.
touchdowns missed except for Bijan Robinson, and he was my honorable mention. None of my three main parlays hit, so or
Right.
main three touchdowns hit. So, um, but yeah, those are the touchdown locks of the week. Evan, you want to repeat those? I
Yeah.
lost track, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
can go through here. So I'm gonna go through. I'll go through yours first. So you have George Kittle, and don't forget it's National Tight End Week or
I
game, a weekday. What is it? Week? Is it National Tight End
think it's
Week
just the
or
whole week. Yeah.
whole week? I got George Kittle +1, Emeka Egbuka with the receiving, Jake Ferguson with the receiving, and T.J. Hockenson. So three tight ends out of your four picks with a touchdown, and then I got three running backs: Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson, Johnathan Taylor, and then I added a tight end at Tucker Kraft against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So
Shoot, I might switch out that Emeka Egbuka for Kate Otten. He played pretty well last week too. I'll just
you
throw
can just
Kate Otten,
you can just
yeah,
add
just as
that.
a honorable. But yeah, give me four tight ends here with touchdowns this week to to make it a hell of a week 8 for the tight ends, baby. Didn't even mention Travis Kelce. Might as
No,
well throw him in there to make a five leg tight
I'll
end
throw him on
parlay.
mine.
But fuck yeah, that would be a hell of a week. You got Tucker
If you
Craft
hit all tight
scoring,
ends, yeah, for
Tyler
sure.
Warren getting in the end zone.
Yeah,
Man, it
shit,
would be
you could pick every tight end in the NFL and
put
try to
them
get a
all in a
touchdown.
parlay. I think somebody
Besides
did do that
besides
last week.
Darren Waller, he just got put on IR.
I think somebody did that last year, honestly, on National Tight End. They just put like 18, or not 18, but eight tight ends on a parlay and won and it hit too. So, and won like
Jeez.
$40,000. Yeah, pretty fun to watch. But hopefully that happens here this week too, and everything like that. So, yeah, those are our TD locks. Did you go through yours again?
Yep, I already did.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the TD locks of the week and everything like that. So, should be fun. Should be a fun week 8 and everything like that. But uh, yeah, wraps it up for football. We'll move on to basketball news with the NBA tipping off last night on
Hmm.
Tuesday, the 21st. There, hell of a way to start the NBA season with the Houston Rockets going to Oklahoma City to face the Thunder,
Hmm.
winning a double OT. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had like 35, something like that. Alperen Sengun had 35. KD had 26, something like that.
Yep.
Just an all around,
23 for
uh,
KD, 39 for that Sangoon, 35 for Shea. Yeah, damn good game. I mean, I honestly thought I was
double
like, dude, if
OT.
I mean,
Yep.
even going down to that the second overtime, I was like, shoot, I could definitely see a third overtime, which would have been pretty crazy. But
Yep.
hell of an opener for the NBA, and then even the second game was pretty decent. I mean, until the end of it, I mean, obviously Golden State ran away, but yeah, 119-109 against the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka kind of led the team with 43, I think you said. Um,
Yep.
yeah, great first two games of the NBA season to tip things off, and then obviously you got a ton of games on tonight. So
Yep, we got about 8 games on tonight in the NBA, and so yeah, NBA in full swing now. After that
hmm
opening night, it is almost every night from here on out, and everything like that. So that's in full swing. Baseball World Series. You got
yep,
the LA Dodgers and the Toronto
Dodgers.
Maple Leafs, I believe,
No,
or is it
Toronto. What? Blue
Blue
Jays
Jays? Yeah, Maple Leafs is the hockey
hockey
team.
team.
But yeah, Toronto Blue Jays. I'm not casual baseball fan. But yeah, that's here. Is that started yet? I guess, or is it start here
I
this
don't
week
think
or
it
something
starts
like
this
that?
week. Yeah, yeah,
Or something like that. So yeah, World Series about to kick off, NHL, all that good jazz. And October, favorite month of the year with all these
yep.
sports going on.
Game
Um,
one starts tomorrow.
yep. So yeah, everything in full swing now. Or yeah, everything main attraction, sports all October there, baby. And then yeah, obviously you have Halloween coming up
hmm
in a week here. And then we're into November, and then we're officially into fall weather. Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas right after that. And yeah, we got football and basketball to lead us into all of that as well. So yeah, don't know how. I really don't have much on NBA really, besides it just tipped off, and a
Yeah,
bunch of games are going
we'll
on
start
right
covering it
now.
maybe a little bit more towards the end of our podcast. After every week. And then next week we'll do. I mean, in honor of was it Friday next? Yeah, Halloween's the next Friday. So we'll do our. This will come out on Thursday. We'll do like our top three or top five Halloween movies. Ring those
Yeah,
off. So
spooky
just come
movies.
come to the
Yeah,
come to the pod and have something ready to go. So I already got my five already, but we'll do that next week, right before the Fourth of July, right before Halloween.
yeah, 100%. Excuse me. Yeah, but it should be a good one. Um, yeah, basketball in full swing, everything in full swing, and then yeah, Halloween right around the corner. So
hmm
should it is great time to be alive, especially in the sports world. Halfway through the NFL season, teams are kind of figuring out where they're at. Some teams don't even know where they're at, and other teams are still trying to figure it out there. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, everything is in full motion, and yeah, so is the pod. So yeah, anything else to add to this week 8 edition of the Two Computational Pod?
No, not much really. Just looking forward to game tomorrow. Hopefully it's as good as
Yeah,
all the other
Skull
Thursday
Vikes,
night
baby.
games. I mean, yeah, go for the Vikings, and obviously I picked the Chargers, but I'm excited to see the Chargers uniforms tomorrow. They're breaking out their old school ones with the lightning bolt on the shoulder pad, what they used to wear with like LT and all those guys. So
Yeah, the dark
yeah,
blue. Yeah, the dark
yeah,
blue
yeah,
ones, like the
yeah.
navy ones. Those should be
hmm
sweet.
So we'll
So
see how it goes, and hopefully that leads us into a great slate of Sunday games, and obviously leads us into Monday night with the Commanders and Chiefs.
yeah, speaking of just quick before we dip out of here, quick Steelers that you mentioned, you showed me their jerseys. They're throwing throwbacks and everything and wearing retros, kind of
hmm
like the Bumblebee uniforms, but I think they got a
Kind
little
of, yeah.
twist to them. Yeah.
They do, yep. So those would be
Yeah,
pretty
so
sick, and yeah. And then
yeah.
Packers were supposed to wear their regular ones, their road ones, and not like their yellow helmets. And now they're switching it up because obviously you don't want two yellow helmets on the field at
Right.
the same time. It's kind of weird. So now they're doing their all whites is what I've heard. So all
Have they worn
whites
those
for
this year?
yep, they wore them
They wore them
once.
last week, 2 weeks ago or something like that.
They wore them not last week, yeah, 2 weeks ago, maybe
That
three
might have
weeks
been
ago,
their
right before the
bye.
bye.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Cowboy. Yeah.
nope, it was after that. It was against I believe, yeah, it had been against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Maybe.
I think before that, I can't remember, but yeah, they've worn them once this year, so
Mhm.
it should be a pretty good uniform contrast in that Sunday night game. It'd be fun to watch.
Yeah. 100%. I'm excited for all the games, but especially, yeah, Thursday night and Sunday night there. So,
hmm
yeah, should be a good slate. Pretty chalk, but we'll see what happens as NFL is really unpredictable. So, yeah, with nothing else to add there, we'll catch you guys next week on the pod. And until then, peace.
Peace.